Alright. Clear up all them red dots. And yeah, do a quick little reset and get going. Hey, yes. Hold your breath, boss. Oh, kill my volume here. What you got cracking, man? Saw Billy on. I thought y'all were like streaming, but I didn't see any like action happening on the internet. Like nobody like live. So yeah, trying to have a little happy place for everybody to hang out and stuff. Not much of a TDM player. I think that's what y'all play, right? I do the BR. Yeah, hopefully that's wrapping up soon. They got tournaments, and I don't know. I can think of some spectacular ways to handle them. But honestly, they should really give the tankers and the hackers their own little sandbox, their own little private LPQ that they can run along, do their thing. But hey, what happens if you get called a hacker? You want to get stuck into that mess? People not wanting to do nothing, you get killed, and oh, this is just want to beat people up? Oh, I didn't make it. Good lay. See Murphy Core. I think I found Murphy Core. And not getting any beacons. Kisses. Kisses. That was your opportunity, sir. The drone actually fires different than the weapons, which kind of means that I don't think the weapons were set correctly. I would have to go back. And there is an inbuilt weapon, I believe, yes. What's it got me? See if we can push him out of our home now. Alright. You are unusually strong. Alright, I die here. Maybe. That's why I don't jump. You know, you jump and that's where they'll get you. Nice. Maybe they'll actually see it as a threat to the game and do something about it. That'll be interesting. That's really what you have to do to get a hold of Pixonic, is threaten the game. You threaten it, yeah, they'll get off and do something. But you get somebody out there offering hacks, it's a big old pickle. And that might also be why I didn't do so well, because I just swapped and I didn't really chase after, you know what I'm saying? What I need is more of these. But this thing has like the worst drop rate ever. Look at it. It's like way. First, you got to get into your section. But one for Thor, and it's kind of like that's the representation. It's kind of like a one for whatever. But there's three for Bifrost, but you got to add these up. If you add those up and it comes out to not even 0.5%, that's not good. Not when you got with sevens and eights and nine. Yeah, as it says, I agree. We're gonna go ahead and give this 2 runs. I kind of expect a 1 out of 5. I did hit it on the mothership there. Alright, now I'm just gonna let this one run. I'll hold it for like 0.3 of a second. 1, 2, 3. 1. Now. See, it's gonna give you what it's gonna give you. And in silver, you're looking the base prize was silver. Wow. Ooh, okay. And so I got some of the worst prizes right there. Same thing. It's gonna land in silver. Don't mean a whole bunch to me, but you know, yeah. Oh, what is this? Clan, okay. Yeah. It's almost not worth doing. But I need to level it up. And what I need for upgrades, you know, I could see needing a couple thousand here. A lot more thousand. A couple more, you know? So I'm needing like, what, 5,000? Yeah, well, it is. It's all it's a numbers game. It is a numbers game. And if you learn their numbers, you're not really gambling. You're just collecting the results because you know what's going to come, and you know what you're putting in. You know what you're planning on getting out. But if I open this one right here, I know 1 out of 5 is going to be keys. So here's 1. Here's 2. Not going to touch it. And each one of these is supposed to be worth an advertisement, which they're ripping us off on as well. See, that right there, the advertisement and not getting the payment, that might be legal grounds to grab them. But look at the prizes. Right? It's like, wait a second. Is that worth 5 videos? And it's really giving me the silver because he knows I'm upgrading. I've learned how to talk to the AI in this game, even though it's not really AI. It's just I know how to nudge it. You follow? I can have it give me the pilot stuff if I need it. Oh, I burn silver, dude. Boo, burning. If you notice, I got an E-Locks right here, upgrading. We'll pop that real quick. My bad if you got the ad offends you. They just gave me an ad on Facebook for being a one of those power drink promoters, so I could sell powdered drink mix for energy, whatever. And yeah, sounds cool. If I try to talk my people into buying stuff and give me a nickel or whatever for every one they buy. You know, it's all a game, man. All of it is a game. Um, Alright, but I've cleared my videos. This is, you know, I'm already upgraded up. You know, I got some old school stuff in here ready to come up. Let's see. I'm looking for like a level 5. If I see a level 5 item, I'll go ahead and grab it. I already have one of those. Guess I could do multiple Murics, but I don't really. Alright, so I got 2 here, 1 here, and I got a Blaze version, so that's 5 total. Yeah, let's go ahead and work on getting that one up too. So it'll be 5 versions of a medium weapon, which mathematically works out because of the Ravager. So I need to start doing 5, 5, and 6 of each weapon. Hey Mac, how you doing, boss? Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I could fix it quite easily. You know, I've been asking for a freaking job from Pixonic for quite a long time. Not quite a decade. Yeah, about a decade. There, I got onto Facebook and I thought me getting into the test server was like an application process. So I'm kind of weird and sometimes easily fooled, but you know, sometimes ignorance is, you know. Well, they should have installed it and not said anything about it, but they have this perpetual need to pat themselves on the back before they've achieved their goal, and that's not really a good thing to do. You know, can be done, but you know, it's kind of like me. I don't really want to be all the way out here. Putting all my tips and tricks and showing people all the weird stuff I do. Well, let's dance. Can you? Oh, it got me. Watch your surroundings. What happened to my dude there? Yeah, you're good. Meet you. I sure did. You can quote me. It's true though. They tried to take the accolades without the success story. You got to have the success story, then you get the accolades. No, they can get you. They can get you. This is a game. We are in a freaking chess match with these guys. We know it. We're all hedging our bets. 8 days a week, man. 8 days a week. But everything in life is a game, man. Life itself is a game. And guess what? There's a lot of cool stuff to be found. Let's see if this works. Surprise, mother duckers. What are you gonna do? Heal up, ducker. That's why I think mobile has a slight better advantage as far as directionality goes. I can't do that on a PC. Now, granted, they can outprocess my moves. Wouldn't hold it. Protecting a beacon, you need to protect a team. Sorry, it's a touchy subject for me. Oh, come on. Lost a beacon for that, too. Sit put right there, buddy. Cook. Cook, I said. Thank you. Taste of Lucci off a beacon with them. Got something for you, buddy. Now you can't shoot them either. Where's my kill? Oh man, I forgot to put my Titan in. Oops. What is up, Bigfoot? How you doing, Mr. Man? Wow. That's like one of the most freaking brutal battles I've ever done. I wrecked on that one. Thank you for coming, my man. And guys, please drop that link in. If these guys haven't, hey, what's up, Boo? If these guys haven't run across a Bigfoot, you know, I think I might be able to help them find one. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if you want to help them find them, you're more than welcome to drop that link on in here, boss. We all be friends, and you got a lot of people in here that, you know, come help you out. And that's what it's about. That's why I'm like, I do like the notion of unity. Oop, missed it. Not a problem, man. Yeah, feel welcome here, dude. That's my whole game theory. Feel welcome here. You know, if you can accomplish that, you're doing it right. Ooh, millions. Yeah, I'm not clearing ads right now. Oh, shoot. Oops. Keys. Come on, keys. 1 out of 5. Ow! It gave me the good one. Why did it give me the good one? Well, you know I'm looking for that Bifrost. Not today. Oh! Ow! Ow, 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 ow. It's almost sacrilegious. But hey, now that's a universal pilot that I can throw in one of the robots that they don't have pilots for. Bigfoot, did you know that they have robots that they don't have pilots for? It's crazy. And they even got one that's overpriced. That's going to be one of my freaking secret words when I do a giveaway. What robot has the incorrectly priced pilot? Oh, nah. Oh, I do, sir. I do. If you're a noob to the game, and you might appreciate this, because this took a lot of time, effort, and, I put hundreds of hours into getting it looking this pretty. And it was a headache. But if you're a newer player to the game, you start off in these. Okay, these don't really have pilots or need pilots. I understand that, except for certain occasions. You know what I'm saying? There's one robot in this mix that actually has a pilot, and that is Jesse. No, cancel. Okay, more. Nothing should be by that button. That button should be under lock and key. But I go here, hit change, look in the training center. Okay, I can get a blue pilot. So this robot theoretically should be a tier 2. Alright, back into the tier 2s. You would think all these pilots, since these ones, don't get pilots, this would be when they're starting to train the player on how to work with a pilot. Hey, go buy this guy for 500. It's a get your foot in the door. Well, you can go all the way up and through. You hit something like this. First off, you cannot buy these veteran pilots anymore. And I love their name, T1 Veteran. Beautiful. That gives me, I actually chased all these pilots for their names. So now I've purchased this pilot because it had a certain name. I believe it was Ivana Sokolover. Cannot buy a pilot for this tier 2 robot. There's a couple of them like that. Okay, I can understand. They don't want to dedicate some time, effort, and energy. But the tier 3s, they've got pilots. Pilots galore. Till you come to the invader. Why is he gold? Oh yes, and I posted that on the what was it? The World Community, World Community. Quite a mouthful, but that is the recognized official fan page of the game. But this pilot, even though he's on a tier 3 robot, he's priced for a tier 4. So he is in the correct slot. Oh, no, in an incorrect slot. So they're overcharging for that. And they're, I noticed the little details. And yeah, dude, y'all, Bigfoot's got some good skill. What is up happening? How is it on that side of the globe? Captain don't even play this no more. He's like McLovin and Y'all have gotten smart, yet y'all still have the heart to come back and say hey to your friends, man. That's really where it's at. I'm just. In fact, let's cancel. Let's cancel. That last battle was really, really badass. So we're gonna take a look and see if we actually need anything. Completed, ending, ending. Oh, it's not gonna give me anything anyway. So I'm not concerned with any of that. I can get to the event task and see what I need here. Uh, blue silver. I need 21. No, the other one. Take 5 from it. I need 20 something. Almost 20. I don't know. I need more than I have. Well, we're gonna open 10. We're gonna do the rubby. We're gonna tap 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 tap. And I don't care for any of this anyway. But 2 pilots ain't too bad. That's guaranteed silver. And the parts are future silver. All in all, that was a good cast. Tap tap tap. Great case. I feel you, boss. And we're gonna keep them coming. I'm just gonna go right on through. Oh yeah, dude. Let's see. Oh, that's one. One goes cricket. Exactly, Captain. That's what I'm saying. Ditto, Bigfoot. You know, I'll show up at a stream. I'm not super concerned. That right there is a great pull. That one is an amazing pull right there. The steelies are the hardest to get. Tap it. Ladori. It's giving me some nice pulls. I really think if you go in there and show them what you can do, they show them what they can show you. I'm kind of getting excited for what's at the end of this little tap 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 we got going here. Yes, yes, they are, sir. You should have seen my nice little flaming Nasker I had yesterday. I've got a heavy and 2 mediums right next to MK3, just ready. And decided that I was going to not skip out on the special skill for the pilot, which only applies. Oh, yeah. That's silver. I think I was lucky enough to get one of the. Nice. I think that was the last one I needed for my build. Alright, come on. Be really, 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 really nice to me and give me a vector. I tickled you. No, no vector. Alright, we're gonna see what we got. Got a Strix. Full built. That's silver right there. Hasty is ready to rock. Piercer and Ludori. And not too shabby. I'm kind of happy about that. That means I can slip on down to my little hanger here and say, okay, you're at level 8 or 6. Time to swap you over. Did I have any other heavies? Saw a piercer, but I already have like 5 of those. Yeah, 5 of them already at level. Alright, do a quick check. Alright, if I ain't found it by now, I ain't gonna find it. I have just enough of those Fahrenheits to get a little bit creative with it. I thought I had a Celios out of that pack too. Celios would have been nice. It could make me a hot version of this. That would be kind of nasty with Fahrenheit, huh? Now the reason these guys are up top is a lot of those either are the new meta that I haven't quite gotten into, or they are module equipped. I think I want to put it right here, my weak one. Yeah. Alright. I am not needing that one. Alright, so hanger 5. Let's try it out. This is more of a team play robot. And I'm probably a fool. Where are you? Oh, I get to you like this too. Let's see how nasty we can make this. Alright, the first and the last one are the bottom two. The ones in the middle are the higher two. Cleanse effect only affects the other in-air armor plate. That's not really a help. That's a maybe. I prefer with extra speed. Now that's either gonna go really good or really bad. Alright, but we're gonna change a little bit of the firing order. Place him in second. Kind of want an Axer in quick, but not too quick. And yeah, we'll see how this rolls. Oh, Abu said something? Oh, morning, Abu. By the way, Captain Jack, I'm pretty certain is on the flip side of that clock. So it's 9 o'clock in the evening here. And we're gonna see how nasty them burn heights can get cooking. So how you been, Captain? I hope all is well, man. Lower twice. Guess it was too high. You seeking life decisions, sir? Oh yeah, he needs some speed for sure. Needing maker time for one of us. Yeah, jump is poor man's tool. For a couple different little reasons. I think I held up my end of the bargain there. But yeah, I decided to put jump on everything except for this. But this is why I put jump on everything, so I can afford the one that needs the expensive one. I started dipping into my reserves. I use 150,000 as my zero, so I've already overspent 4,900. Blah 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 blah. Whatever, you know that. But I learned a long time ago, long time. It's actually how I got to talk to not the developer, but like the head developer, Max Formachev. But I found him on accident. I was on Facebook. Somebody was like, "Hey, why don't y'all have controls that you can move around at different points of the map and have it wherever you like?" He was like, "That costs money, or that takes development. It's not easy," is what he was basically saying. It's not just that easy. And I'm like, "Look, man, they're never gonna do it because when you overspend your power cells, you're spending gold. You overspend, you start spending gold, that's costing you money. You can go through gold with a quickness." And I called him. I'm like, "Dude, you don't know." He was like, "Oh yeah, it takes." And I'm like, "Dude, you're just a Balchinian," because he had a full beard and some clover flowers sticking in his beard. So my first interaction with Pixonic management was to call the head developer a Balchinian. You can't mess up any further than that. Day one, not a hi, how you doing? You're a Balchinian. Leave me alone. I know what I'm talking about. All because I was trollish. Oh, yeah, no doubt, dude. Thank you for coming, man. I do appreciate the love. I'm going to have to resub to your thing. It's not that I'm not subbed, but I sub to so many channels, my notifications get wacky. Even the guys that I'm at every day, their notifications get pushed. Like I have to resub all the time. Hit subs, but it moves them all to the right here. Like Tony, he needs to get resubbed. I've been missing his. But I'll run through and I'll look to see who's on. If I see somebody on, why am I going to stream? I can just go hang out. I want to be a chatter. I want to be yes, yes, right from Men in Black. At least I was creative. Ah, dude, you do know that's where I get this name, yes? Nerf herder. What, you call me scruffy looking? I need to get that sound clip to get an intro or something going. Hello and welcome. We just jumped up a little bit. But thank you very much, Captain, for swinging by, dude. I hope you have a blessed day at work, and all the drunk drivers are way home asleep long time ago. All that goodness. And I'm kind of liking that build right here, but that is too slow. So we're gonna look for some speed. What do we got? Oh, you don't have level. All right. Do we want to use her as a beacon runner? I don't think so. Friezo. Whiteout. I miss Seeker given speed. That was a beautiful feature that they took away from us. They keep selling us one product and changing it so it's not the same product we bought. Come on. Would you like that? You buy a Pepsi and it turns into, well, that could actually work out. I wouldn't mind Pepsi for vodka. If you're going to go Ghost, Green Mile's the guy to go with. Might be worth a sacrifice. Might really be worth the sacrifice. Where did you go, sir? Alright, 7'7" on the bottom, 6 and 2 at top. 6'2". Oh yeah. As you can see, it's one I recommend. But you got to be careful, because if you use it on her or her, it negates their skill. And I didn't really use her skill to the best of my ability. I kind of like use him a little bit too often. But I think he's worth giving up one skill to have Ghost. We still have Last Stand, low durability speed, on deployment extra defense, and defense on damage done. No. I was in the audience with that one with you, right there next to you, man. It was really good, and I really liked how they did it's the only robot in the game with the champion paint. Well, what does that tell you? It kind of tells you that they know they messed up. A little off. Do I got time? I do. No, I missed it. Wow. What's he got an Aegis shield for? I mean, ankle. Oh no. Oh no. Cook. Overheated, didn't notice. Now can I push him back? Yeah, I can't shoot at you. You bought a mothership I couldn't afford. Hey, Mark. All my best spots were gone, man. My bifrost should have hit. Can help him. Run, buddy, run! You got the new robot. Hello, Mr. Mark. Assist my rear. Run away! I love putting on clinics with these things. I 100% agree. 100%. In fact, I even brought it up if either earlier or whatnot. But yeah, they need to come back with paint schemes. You know, when you had 6, 7 different versions of paint, selling them for 10,000 gold a pop, man, it was crazy prices. But we played it. You hear that? We played it, Pixonic. We wanted to have the Aojun with the purple. I never got it. I was... See, when the Aojun came out, I had just returned. I remember that because I was asking, hey, in the workshop, what do I build? What do I build? What's the best one I could do? And they're like, Aojun. Well, I remember the Bulgasari, Kumio, and Hitachi. Those guys were small, medium, light. Well, the heavy one was Adrian's favorite, but he could afford those heavy freaking firepower builds. I went with the 2-position Kumio. And I'm not a very invested player, so to speak. But if they put this bad boy out in freaking see what we're up against. Not going to be easy for him. I'm going to end up dragging him into hell. And he might even have a better hanger than me. And that's life. You got to look out for one another. And you got to put the one that's looking out for everybody. Give them a little say so about how things go. And that's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to get in just so I can pull the bells right over to the side. Say, hey, sir, would you kindly? And if you know about that, you know. I was an Xbox player previously. If you don't know, this is Jonesden from Lags. Spaz is represented with Chip. Didn't quite catch all the others, but we're going to get it going. Oh, that's not where I hit, and you know it. On your beacon, trucker. Nice. Oh, you're supposed to come with me, boss. Miss the spaceship. Oh, now you're crossing? Who are you crossing with? Come back home. Come back home. It's where you belong. Come back to your home. Hey, Ford. How you doing? Ford, is anybody else on right now? Or is it just me? Because if they got somebody else on, man, I'll pass the mic, dude. My stuff has been like all wonky though. Yeah, Johnson freaking he pulled it. No way, dude. For real? Oh, see, this one's gonna get me though. I'm gonna be in so much trouble. I am not a TDM player. Alright, I'll be watching for you, man. See, I'm gonna die horrifically in this. Gotta watch out MFer though. Those guys ain't. Oh, I can't move. You got me. That hill trick is a Tony trick right there. Hey, I'm not. I know to watch out for them MFers. I think I accidentally irked Duck not so long ago because I didn't realize his name had been like an homage, it seemed like, as Steal It, and I was like, look, I'm sitting there pretty much bitching and moaning about how this is also prior to I adding to a little bit of something to my account. That's the one I need to watch for right there. Three, 4, 5. You're gone. Behind the building. Really smart. Your booty tastes funny, man. Oh, shoot. What do you got? What do you got? I don't mind getting botted out. I've done my part. I've done a lot better than I thought I would be. But I accidentally invested a little bit too much more than I had planned. I planned to only get the operation for the pilot, and I'm gonna have to go and be stubborn and make that pilot a viable resource like Roberto Barraras that I use on. Hey, nobody really caught on that I used the pilot because his name was Roberto, but you know, and he was a scavenger, and so I kind of went with that. What is up, Mr. Resident? I know, but if you started this game or the stream over, you'll understand where you have more directional options with mobile. Y'all did good, guys. Y'all did good. Got beat by the MFer, the red, the red. I don't know who you are. Good game. Good game. Oh, and see, H was up in there, man. But, you know, that's what I appreciate. A good, clean, fun. No, 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 no. I should hide that button. See what happened. Ah! I gotta figure out what I'm doing to hit that. Where did mine? Where is my message going? There's something wrong. Yeah, my game's locked up. I gotta leave the game. That's a first. That's a first. That was crazy. I've never seen it lock up like that. And I put in so many hours into this game. But those aren't too bad for the Golden Boys, huh? And the dark side. Golden Boys, dark side. Where is the view? I want to see the view. Alright, what did I have to upgrade? Six, 5. Number 2 Murex. That's it. I don't want to do that Murex. That will be number 5. Ladori. Okay. I guess we're gonna get some ads, guys. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this phone right here. How's my battery looking? 40%. Okay. Never. All right. See, but where I thought I might have kind of ruffled duck's feathers a little bit, where I was like, dude, in my league, I'm right above Steal It. And I didn't check the room first and realized that I just said I've got more cups than you. But Duck does not play only on his main, and that's his main. So it's the time allotted. With him playing so much on BR, showing everybody else how to do, and helping everybody else, he's not able to put time and effort and energy into his main. Oh yeah, baby. There's the screenshot for you. Neck and neck with Eyes Dies. The owner of the RW clan. Got Carnage in there. You know, if you run across me, dude, you might know what you're doing. Because, go to the bottom of the list. That's what my hanger should look like. I just outplay them, both by time and y'all seen some of the weird stuff I'm doing. Alright, so what I need to do in order to... I gotta pick a robot. Is there any robot y'all want to see? And at this point, I'm only able to watch y'all through here. And sadly, they're not watching me, so they don't know. But I only flip on when nobody's around. Alright, so does anybody have a favorite robot in the game? Hey, what's that? I've never heard of that kind. You'll take a look and see what you are, though. It's pretty much. I can't afford the ultimate one. All right, all right. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Oh yeah, see, you would die horribly. Not that you don't try. It looks like you do pretty well with what you got. Yeah. I am actually quite impressed, sir. But one thing you want to keep in mind, try to get your weapon levels above, and you're like a one-hit wonder. You got that one, and you got that one. But you're smart. You're not really putting you've put your value into the... Alright, let me show you what he's done. He's bypassed these two. He hasn't upgraded the pilots nor the weapons, so he's not using those two. Jeez, he's got better robots than me. Congratulations on the Vector. And the pilot. Very nice. But, sir, the people I play against, no offense, they would have a major advantage. What is my, I'm not 100 what my all-time would be. I really like to hover. That was my first workshop robot. Let me move this out of the way. No, I'm not trying to dim. I'm trying to move this. Get all pretty. But yes, sir. You're doing a great thing. And what I would recommend is you get your weapon levels 2 levels above your robot, and only focus on the ones that are working. So right now, the most powerful weapons in the game are the Lidori style with the one-shots, the new flames, and of course the Macarenas, the new rust spitting explosive machine guns. Those are the three most powerful weapons in the game at the current, at least easier to get a hold of. He used to have a shimmer to him too. He don't have his shimmer no more. He's lost his shine. Yeah. I actually MK2'd my hover just before the module release. I kind of wish they would make the modules and such. Well, I kind of wish they would have left it alone. I liked it. Oh, don't challenge me, dude. You whoop my buns. Only one? I only have a heavy for it. I could do heavy and two of the light Belios? Belios? I don't know. So I could do a heavy fire. Dude, I could do that. I could do that. Hello, Mr. Merlot. Great to see you this evening. Hope all is well with you, sir. We are actually in a little bit of a slight intermission. I'm clearing ads off screen with another phone. But I'm trying to do it where I don't lose this game until I just back up and it says, boop, oh, you got to reset your game. Alright, my other phone is logging in. It's powered on. Just waiting for the videos to acknowledge. We've been having some really, really good runs. Really, really good runs.
Don't give up. Not everybody.
And I think a little bit of it is because we were talking about hackers and tankers, and it kind of I got a little bit of steam going, and yeah, I'm a military brat, so if you want to see me pick up a mountain, not a problem. Don't ask me to do it. Yell at me, make me feel like you know. For some reason, me getting angry, I have. It's like Hulk, you know, but by me being a military brat, I was raised up by military, so if you yell at me, I put my head down and I just like walk through the wall. You know, and I'll be absolutely peeved at you. I'm gonna finish the job, but we are definitely in an emotional state of can't stop me. Wow, that was a cool ad. They're trying to sell me flowers. I'm glad that that's where we've gotten to in our state. But hey, you know, it's no different than any other type of ad. At least now are they regulated? I don't know, it makes sense. You're now only shipping across the country. To me, it would make sense if you actually had to ship a little batch over to the U.S. government, have it tested. Maybe a couple of the seeds put in storage for later. I don't know, I'm weird like that. I actually did a Robert for President page back, way back before Hillary and Trump threw their hat. In fact, before Ted Cruz threw his hat in the ring. Yeah, Elax, you're level 7, but nah, I don't think so, sir. I want to work that Lidori. Where did I hide you? There you are. Alright, so upgrade Lidori one time. video, please. So how is everybody? And yes, Bigfoot, don't let me forget. As soon as I get this weapon upgraded and these videos cleared, not a problem, dude. We are going to put that shell in action. Hey, Abandon, how you doing, my brother? We're at a slight intermission. I'm doing ads right now, but I'm doing it in a cheap way where y'all don't have to watch those. I'm actually on level 2 right now, and the second ad's already clearing. Beautiful. I'm guessing you're on that side of the world, Abu, where your clock is like 10 in the morning instead of 10 at night. Oh, I love the electric. Love the electricness. It's the energy that's in those. I've got. Dude, are you in freaking Tampa? Because we've got on one side a little bit of patchy clouds, and on the other, like a full blanket just kind of smothering its way over. Nice. That is one place I always wanted to go, dude. I used to talk to this one girl from England, and I was like, hey, we should go there. They've got some really mind-opening things there. But it's scary, too, because they can also change the rules at any time they want to. Which, I completely agree with. You know, it's their place. He should be able to make the rules, but he's also bound by a religious doctrine. So his rules, because the faith in the region basically says, oh, okay, you got to follow certain moral standards. And today in the world, morals are getting a little bit blurred, we'll say. And she was on a borderline of those blurred. I gotta be able to see what I'm doing. Kentucky? Ford, you're in Kentucky? Okay. Russ Buckets is from Ohio, Illinois. A lot of people are from a lot of places. I think Russ Bucket's kind of like in your neighborhood, or I could be confusing him. He could be Ohio. I can't remember who I was thinking was somewhere, and they turned out to be in Illinois. Somebody that was talking about the tornadoes coming through, and that could easily be Rusty. Alright, so on request, oh yes, the server had been lost because I watched my ads. Anytime you start the game, watch this part right here. It'll tell you what deals. Has anybody ever seen this before? That's the first. Now you can interrupt my screen with. I always suggest you take whatever they're offering, because that's probably part of the MRG Supercalifragilistica. We're gonna. Hey, Mr. Duck On. You're in Ohio, right? I think that might have to do with this. I've never seen that message before. But as you can see, I have gotten a little progress on my Lidori while I was away. It's no longer just base level. Bigfoot has made a request, sir. And, got to oblige a concerning viewer. First, let's put away the old. Take a look at the new. What do I want to put on here? Well, I would like a Kelvin because he says new weapons. So Kelvin will get that. Right past the gangles is my glory. Alright, he's set up for that build. Alright. We're gonna get crazy with it. I'll use him as an opener. And I'll use Pef, even though he's not the strongest at MK21. Allah, Habibi. See, Duck's right in my neighborhood, man. He's all about love to all. Duck, I did send you a DM, and you were absolutely correct. We should not be offering samples of things that you haven't tasted. So, yeah, until it's Duck approved, no doubt, I'll encourage him to come back. But absolutely, your brand is your brand, and the way I see it, your word is really the only thing you could get to actually stand behind, and and I think yeah, I think not sharing it until you had a chance to go give him a visit and see what his attitude and see what his peoples are like. But most definitely, and I can send you his link. But I didn't want to get too far forward. I will do that. I meant to send you a channel link. Alright, so we're going to open with him. Let's go ahead and do... Yeah. I'll go for the extra speed. Did I equip it? Yeah, he equipped it. Pog is from Ohio. I could believe it. Alright. I kind of want to keep him in because he's working the pilot at the same time. And her pilot's that pilot's maxed. Hey, Jonesden. Welcome, dude. You'll see that my game completely locked up. I did not intend to just bail, but my game locked up like I had never seen it before, and I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't back out even. Oh. Dude, Duckon, I pulled my dad to the fridge and I told him, look, I kind of want to show him my fridge and show how my life is kind of like free to play version. I took my dad to the fridge, opened the door, I was like, look at the top shelf. Can't do it, can't do it, can't do it, can't do it. I can do that one. That 1% on that whole shelf I can go for. The second shelf, no butter, no cream, no cheese, no. I can have an orange. And the same thing goes with the sauce drawer, dude. I've just got to buy specialized stuff, and I can only have like fat reduced, and I've got to buy the primo, even though I'm not. I've been living free to play, is what it's been. I've been doing quite successful at it, but I do not at all I'm not a lazy man at all. I was working 20 hours a day before all this, and I'm up 20 hours a day doing this now. It's just, you know, and I don't mean to look down upon myself, but even if I became twice as big as you, Duck, even if I got twice as big, could I really go on a dating app and say, hey, I rep a freaking video game. Come, like, cuddle. You know, that, nice. And it would probably work better if I could hear. Yeah, that I did very poorly. But I'm a little off with no game sounds. What is here? Yeah, and they're paying me back. They're paying me back. I got Iron Stars full squad. See if I can do any damage to them. Maybe save my team a little bit. Right in between them ain't good. Oh, I'm in trouble. Yeah. I probably will, but not against a herd of these guys. Oh, I got UN in there too. And I'm making, oh, Inri. Yeah, they got Legion. Iron Stars. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, dude. Oh, I don't mind it though. You know, the only way to get good at a game like this is to face this kind of stuff. You know? And he's like, look, I don't even worry about you. He's not concerned at all. Get off my freaking beacon. Yeah. Sorry and thank you. Back. Who else? Panda warning? Sorry. And I didn't even look to see who I was facing, but I definitely reboot when I notice something in the game that there's something wrong with. And that panda warning, that one right there, he has no problem bug abusing, if that's who I believe it is. And I believe he's also been account sharing, so yeah, I stopped going to that channel. It was bad enough when I was there and he was do stuff, I had to back away. Alright, let's... Hey, Queen! Well, when I saw him, I used to be a clanmate of his, and I've heard from his previous clan owner, and yeah, when he was in the clan, I would not accept it, and I told him that that's not acceptable. In fact, today, I don't even know if I want to say that, but we were in a squad, and they're like, you got so and so over there, don't you? Yeah, this guy is 100%. Oh, yeah. It's a minion. That Okay, this guy right here, he's gone to the dark side. He used to be with Sage, and he used to be able to. He had like an in to get people reported, and he slipped over to the dark side. And this guy right here, I've seen him win 500 from him to increase his account. So I will hold a party if they get their accounts taken from them, because Pixonic would have collected over a car, and they get to start over at the very least. I don't know if you want that right now. Let me take this one real quick, just for the demo purposes of. Oh, and yeah, I absolutely played that first one terribly wrong, because with an armadillo, I needed to get the first three beacons before I even decided to try anything. But let me give this a whirl. They see if I can get a kill with this. I'm kind of successful at it. He's still slow. And apologies for no sounds. I have my. Oh, there's one. And he's scooting, so I gotta watch out for him. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Come on, right back into the mix. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Smooches. Smooches. Let me give you a little bit of room. I better get away from him. Yeah. Get him. Thanks for the support. Can I please lock onto you? Yeah, of course, but really. Come on. You don't see that as like slight unfair advantage? And it comes down to the people who can afford it and the people who can't. It's not a choice. It's one is absolutely superior. And what am I going to do against him? Right? Not yet. Not as of yet. I am currently with 1 Kelvin, 4 Fahrenheit, and almost the parts for Celsius. I wasn't looking for that. Get rid of that. Mycelius, where are you? A jet? Fahrenheit? Nanya? There you are, 7K. So I need 3,000 more parts. Y'all are getting an ad. And you're absolutely right on that, Jonesden. Stealthier, you got to pick your poison. You know, and I loved Avalon. Avalon was a great one. Haven't touched it in forever. A level 5 is only 2 mil. I'll do that. No discount. And this one should not be an ad because, no, I did play 2 games. Okay. But if it shows me another ad, okay. But magically, after a few minutes, that will say play ad, yet it won't let me collect an ad. I'm kind of thinking that might be false advertisement or not bait switch, but you know, they're offering me. We have an agreement, me and Pixonic. I watch an ad, they give me stuff. Well, I watch the ad, they don't give me stuff. Are they getting paid for that ad that I'm watching? If so, they have broken our agreement. If they're not getting paid, understood. It was a mishap. I shouldn't have access to it. They shouldn't offer it to me. But if they're getting paid for it and they're refusing to honor what they're saying is available, that's a different story. That could be legal like. What am I doing? I can't remember what I am doing. But I ended up switching motherships prior to this almost leveled Bifrost. I was using Stealthier. Oh, Frederick. And he has a nice little package too. I hit them and it hurts them, and then I can go do. Oh, I'd love to, man. Those were $10 a pop, and I'm not risky there. I know they're $10 a pop, but I know what drop rates are, and they're not going to give me that. They're going to give me this, the 2K. So you expect the 2K, and then you don't get brokenhearted when you get the 3K. When you're really trying to get this one or this one, what else is in here? A whole one? Of course. But tokens, nah, those things are way too valuable to risk. Used to be an Avalon supporter for sure. I even told, um, wait. Oh, shit! Oh, I'm gonna be in so much shit. I got some funky bills. Oh dear. Bigfoot, what have you done to me, dude? And I lost my mothership. No, I didn't. You can be like, what the hell are you doing with a typhoon in your thing? Come on over. Come on over. Come on over, guys. Yeah, come after me. Why am I moving so slow? And still did better than a clanmate. So I have shown it can be somewhat effective, but you know she's pretty much cooking with the skills. I just haven't completely maxed her. But this is one of my older robots I used to like to play with. That should probably not be in a competition hangar at Champs 13. Nope. Nope. Alright, so 2 light and a heavy. Alright, what do I want for the opener? Oh, mosquito. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Can you make... Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Alright, alright, alright. I came out just to have a smoke and a, you know, clear my ads. My bad, my bad. I should have brought my music's, well, the sound with me. I gotta bring 3 different things just to go outside and have a smoke. Oh, I gotta make pew pew noises. Pew pew pew. Pow, kapow. Alright. Since I really did kind of like, just burn those out. Alright, so for $11 I can get the prime sword with the hookup, or 14 I can get the regular. And I want that package too, but I gotta wait. And I do highly recommend you buy all these you can muster if you're collector type, because those are currently being vaulted or in the process. And I do believe they're also going to vault the pilots, but that I don't know if he had that under contract. All right, so now we got the portable speaker, which I just unplugged. Smoking a pancake? Yeah, but what Joneston? What you don't understand, sir? What you don't understand? That strong. Okay. 2 blazes. That's pure meta, man. Pure meta. Hello, Mr. Edward. And let me double check to make sure everybody in here is blue, because I've been surrounded by friends all night long, and I'm kind of doing an unspoken giveaway where you come support me early. You better be holding your breath because you're going to be turning blue. And I'm doing that for a lot. I've hit 400. I am currently at 400 subscribers. Edward, hold your breath, sir. Oh, whoa. Sorry, I gotta take that away for just a minute. Okay, remove as manager. Add as moderator, give you standard. And I'm gonna verify that Duck. No, Duck has a managing mod. Welcome, welcome, Edward. Thank you for coming, my man. Thank you, sir. Pancakes are for morning. Well, sir, I streamed in the morning. I'll stream at night. If I stream every 8 hours, it kind of works out mathematically, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's 7 hours and I gotta leave time for sleep sometime. Hey, Queen, I don't see you, but I see you being talked about. There you are. Man, I am so bad at watching chat. Is there anything I've missed? Hulk, you would be proud of this one, man. Look what I brought out to play. Now, granted, I did have to sacrifice a skill, but that's because he's not a shotgun guy. Yes, ma'am, I saw that. I saw that. But I think Hulk would like my hanger, honestly. I don't know about the Condor. The Condor is kind of like what are you thinking? Alright, so I've got sounds now. I don't have to do the pew pew noises, but I might do them for Duck anyway. He likes, the cuteness. Might remind him of the old Bennett. That's kind of where Bennett got his start. I don't know if you know that, Duck, but Bennett originally got his start by a nod from Adrian. Adrian swung by one day and Bennett was doing the pew pew noises and he got kind of like a decent little shout out, and that's how, I don't know. MX is pretty good. That's kind of concerning. Guy with no name. No! Yes, I can get him through the walls. You are not moving correctly, sir. What is up with this? Let me up. I need height. I see a guinea pig. Oh, yeah. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew. Bang, bang. Kerplow. Pew, pew. Oh, no. They're hitting our center. Don't push me in the wall, boss. Dude, you gotta leave room for others. Non-respectful drivers. Come on, y'all go get them. I'm the surprise factor. Where's my reload button? Alright, Gainy, you and me. I don't need a crosshair. Come on, boyos, where are you? Well played. Yeah, well, you know. I saw it coming. That's why I kind of wish there was flares in the game. Duck. We need flares. So if I could shoot a flare off to this side or this side and say, hey, look over here, or hey, danger over here, or we better go get that beacon over here. You know, 3 options on each side. We could be running around like little firework setter-offers. Let's take a look at Google. See what he's doing. He's showing his Titan. Now, Google is an amazing player. And he's got a big heart. Much like myself. Yeah, you better backtrack and get into that center beacon, dude. Fighting 2 people off of that and one of them being a Titan, you're not doing that. You should have went to that center beacon, caught that center beacon, and the game would have been ours. What's Eric doing? He's fighting the guinea pig. Ooh! All I saw was that. Yeah, the game's over, man. There ain't no time to get 3 beacons right now. Ain't no time. Yep, game over. They went back to home. Yeah, they may as well stayed at home. Ah, great game, Google. Great game, man. I called it. That is a tanker. He has so much honor he can't even bear to wear a name. Love it. You're good, man. You're beautiful, my man. You know, as I was saying, you've got the same issue I do. You got too much heart. You care what people say. And honestly, what gives them the right? There's this actor, he was in like The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler and all that, Terry something. And he used to be on, what was it, the Chiefs or the Redskins or something. And he didn't really cut it out as a football player, but ended up becoming an actor. So he's quite famous. You would know him. He's like always bald and covered with baby oil, all diddied up, all diddied up. And hey, Sammy. It's possible, Abu. I am. I play too often, sir. Yes, Terry Crews. But he had one of those because this is. You wanted to see a day in my life. Here you go. I get little snippet movies where I get the whole movie in 2 minutes. I get weird, cool stuff like that. He just air braked himself and got himself a nice little coolness. You know, weird stuff. You know, but I'll end up hitting like. Oh, it also depends on the time of day. But sometimes they'll get me a whole bunch of these, oh, you can do good for yourself and whatnot, you know, like emotional support things. And he was like having a small sit down interview with, I don't know, camera. And he was like, you know, I used to beat myself up all the time talking, oh, you're a dummy, you're a dummy. And one day I looked on my mom's fridge and I saw a picture of 9-year-old me. And I was thinking, that kid, I am the exact same kid or the person in that picture. And not anyone I would ever allow to defame, you know, talk down to and such. Not even myself. So, yeah. And as soon as you realize that you are that 9-year-old, you know, and we all. Why do I have a level 7 Fahrenheit in my hand? Well, you're in my hangar, you're going to get it anyway. And I don't normally do anything over 6 for an upgrade. Let's see. Oh my god, Roland Emmett from Lay is so tough. Barely made a scratch. Well, I think you kind of announced it was Lay. Let's go ahead and see if we can find him. Yeah, that's him right here. All right. He's got a lot of defense. You always look at these skills. That shield is defense, defense, healing, freaking ability, speed, defense. Oh, yeah, dude. He went all in. The only thing, he went abilities and defense only. So no extra attack at all. His drone also not an attack drone, all pure defense. What was his weapons? Hippos? Okay. He doesn't get half of his drone. He doesn't get this one or this one. Unless there's super feature that I'm not aware of. Nah, the drone is only half powered. because the Scales drone um, gets perks from slowdown. I'll just go here. So two of these skills right here are for slowdown. Now this one on deployment 7 and on damage, oh gosh, immune to defense mitigation every 5 seconds for a second and a half. All in all, there are better choices for that. Because I don't believe the Ludori type weapons have slowdown. Accumulates damage and reflects it. Yeah, that's not slowdown at all. So, does this say slowdown? It don't say slowdown. Oh, slowdown slight. Okay. If the robot continuously operates built-in weapon in passive mode, the guns on its hull automatically attack enemy in a cone in front of it, applying slowdown effect. Okay, so with the slowdown effect, then he gets the all right, if the enemy is affected by slowdown effect, the drone can apply slowdown. What? So you hit him twice? Okay, it's effect, so that means it's percentage. No, it's stackable though. Up to 80 miles an hour, it can stop you in your tracks. But that's 100% why. And Google, you were around for the chief thing. You know that I think that even happened on freaking stream, dude. I was freaking on a beacon and I couldn't capture the beacon like Ducko this morning with his precepts. And then I went 1v1 with a Ochikochi, got him down to a sliver, and then all of a sudden he flipped it on me. And I'm like, and I made accusations, and I had to eat crow and chew those words up, even put out an apology video. So now I analyze. Okay, what is the possibilities? That way, even if I learn, I learn. What's up, Mr. Billy? Welcome to the party. I tried to invite you earlier, but I wasn't sure if you were on stream, so I only left it at one time. Plus, it probably would have been ugly, but, you know, I'm okay with inviting anybody. It can get rough out there, though. I got way too many cups. More cups, the more challenging your games get. And I like challenging games. Where am I at? I'm losing places here. I'm at 60 now. Who was I near? Oh yeah, I was right above, right with at 548. With I dies a lot. Neck and neck with I dies a lot. That was crazy. I'm not seeing him here. He might have overtaken me. I'm not seeing him here either. Oh well. I don't know. Um, if I run out of power cells, what I do is, well, first I look at 150,000 as my zero. Okay, so that I'm actually in the hole about 5K right now. But if I run out of them, what I do is I'll take this button and I'll go shrink it down in size. It'll be over there if I need it. And Duck, that's how long my outside adventure can last. If I go outside, I can bring the speaker with me for 10 minutes. I do not want to save. I do also highly recommend you go to general. You don't have to have the high graphics. Mainly these work well. I like to see the reflections, and because I'm putting on a little bit of a show, I want to put on the best example. So my games run a little bit slower, but I've got a really good device. And yeah, I could go minimal. Alright, I think I'm still with you. Well, honestly, they should be. Oh, I lost my chat too. Oh, there it is. I'm tired of playing to play with cheaters and hackers. I agree. I agree. My suggestion is we give them a sandbox to play in that doesn't include us. Mm. The best thing for power cells is probably PvE, doing the extermination. That's probably the most effective way to get those. Right over in here. I haven't finished it. They used to have power cells in here. Here they are. 500 and 1,000. There's 200. There's 200. So 2,000 power cells if you complete it. And of course, we've got the daily ads, which aren't really enough for nothing. I think I cleared all these. Oh, it gave me one. What do we got? Well, it takes about 45 minutes. It's really one of the best uses of time in the game as far as resources go. For 45 minutes, you can get tokens and freaking a whole bunch of goodies. I don't know. I'm a little bit lazy. Of course, I spend too much time in chat rooms and stuff. And, I'd rather be in a chat room than host one, honestly. But, hey, they're not going to be letting me be in the creator club for being a freaking tool in the chat room. They wouldn't let me be one for being a writer on Facebook either. That would have been sweet. Google, you've seen what I got to work with. You know how to get a hold of me if you want in, man. I'll let you drive. I'm okay with that. But if you need me to beef it up, make it stronger, I'm down. Yeah, well, you just gotta figure their game. I know Billy will hang out and wait to report them, but I like to leave the game and. Did you? Oh, I may have been. Yeah, dude, you can invite. I'm game. And anybody who wants to squad up, drop in your ID, and that tells me you're wanting, and I know how to find you. Go right off the bat with Mr. B Solo. That tells you one thing, Mr. Duck. And I am looking for you, Johnston. You must not be online yet, according to this. Yeah, I'm not seeing you on, boss. E F G H I J K O L M N O P. Johnston. Must have something pretty on his name. Where are you, Johnston? Yes, sir. Right to the front. Yeah, man, I'm game for whatever, dude. Just understand, it's hell up here, dude. It is absolute hell. Right? My playgrounds are hell. Hey, Foo. Alrighty, Jonesing. It's okay, dude. You might shine, dude. You might have a whole bunch of avid supporters from here on out, my man. Room for one. You're good, boss. You're good. You're beautiful, Pooh. Hell, I'll even pick you up if you want. But to look through all these guys at 20 seconds a pop, 5 is a minute. So that's 1 minute, and that's if I only give them 20 seconds. 2 minutes to look through all these guys. Yes, sir. And see, this is also a way y'all get to hang out and meet each other and friend up with each other and yeah, I've seen that name. Oh no! Boo! Let me know if you can adjust that for me. Yes, sir. Prentice is the man, dude. Guinea was in there. We love Frangic. Um, Anybody have any requests? BR TDM is not my favorite. Or we can quick match, but who knows what we'll find. I'll try BR. I like the fast pacedness. Give me 1 second, or it's gonna get ugly bad. Where did I put that speaker? Alright, I know it came in. I had to shut it off or it's going to start making beep 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 noises because it's a portable battery speaker, but the battery is shot on it. Alright, so here we go. We're going to hit up some BR. I do play at a very fast pace, and we might end up facing some really powerful, solid squads. Do your best, and if you can keep up with me, I give you props. Why are my rockets not working? You're looking at me too hard. I am currently on Android. And we are getting major lag. Get out of here, Edward. Let's go. And my phone's dying. That would explain the lag. Come on, we got. I'll try to lock him down, but land on me, Edward. All right. Plug it in. Plug it in. Yeah.